What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we are going to be going over the Bitcoin charts. First, we're going to take a look at the Dow Jones, the DXY, and then towards the end of the video, we'll take a quick look at Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP. Those charts have not changed for months and months and months. Anyways, we're going to get into it. This is some warning that I want to get out there. Now, it's not to say we can't get another little pump up, another bull trap before continuing down, but we're going to take a look at what's going on here. One thing I want to point out is everybody talks about the 4-year cycles. Well, I believe that markets mature in those 4-year cycles, although they push the narrative of the halving, which if that's true, we still are in a bear market, right? So if we take a look at right here, this is when Bitcoin was created, right? So this is the traditional way. This is the Dow Jones. So ever since that was created, the Dow has been in a major bull market. If we are going into a recession or I hate to say it, but a Great Depression, then this could be very bad for Bitcoin. There is no way Bitcoin is going to hold up to a traditional bear market. I've been stating that for a very long time. Now, I'm going to show you some other things in the charts. Make sure you stick around for the whole video. I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate comments, but that just fuels me, so it's all good. Anyways, so we've been looking at this. My target right now is around the 30,700 range for the Dow Jones. Right now, we could get a little bounce today. It does show a little bit of bullish divergence in this low, but that's not to say it has to happen. We could definitely continue down from here, and actually I think that's likely. We had drawn this trend line in here on the daily. We came up and retested it and are getting rejected as of now. We'll see. By the time this video is out, the market should be open, but I am still bearish on the Dow, even though if we do get a little pump today or a little relief rally. Now the DXY, you can see I have here this major hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. You guys know my targets up here in this range around the 145, somewhere in there. Sorry about that. My phone is making noise, so I'm going to get that out of here. Anyways, this is my target for the Dow. I'm sorry, for the dollar or the DXY index. Let's take a look at. So this is, if you looked at it in 4-year cycles, even then would say we've topped, right? So we've talked about this before. I do have a big Elliott wave count, as this is a 5-wave structure, and this could be a long bear market. Now I do have the Amazon comparison that we'll look at. I came up with that December 2nd. At the end of the video, I'll leave it up top so you can check it out. But regardless, I think we are in a major bear market. As you can see, I put this trend line across the RSI right here on the bottom. Every time we've went below that, we've had a capitulation afterwards. We went below it here, had a capitulation afterwards. We are below it now, maybe come up to retest it. But guys, this is not looking good. I've been explaining and expecting this for a long time if you've been watching the channel. So we're looking at this rising channel. The bottom of this channel now lies around the 35,000, give or take a couple $100. If that breaks, you guys know my target's around the lower to mid $20,000 range. And as you can see here, we had this bull trap above the RSI trend line, and we are now back below it. There was hidden bearish divergence up here. We had higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. I had warned you guys, and you can see we dropped back below. I do think that was nothing more than a bull trap. Now, if we take a look at the DXY is the green here and Bitcoin on this chart, we broke above this resistance. Guys, that's not in any way, shape, or form bullish for Bitcoin. It's looking very bad, very grim for Bitcoin. You can say it's FUD or I'm spreading fear, but if you notice, people looking at the bullish charts are now not looking at the charts. They're looking at other schematics and things because the charts are bearish, guys, as of right now. As you guys know, the Amazon to Bitcoin comparison chart's playing out beautifully. I do think if we drop below this 34,000 range, it's going to be a quick spike down to around that lower to mid 20 range, maybe another bounce from there to get everyone bullish again. But all in all, every time we bounce in a true bear market, they're just traps to trap more liquidity to continue down. If this plays out like the Amazon chart, we could see as low as the 3,700 range. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but that is a very big possibility. Now, a lot of people are saying, but 20K will hold, 20K will hold. Well, if you were around for 2018, 6K was going to hold no matter what. And after plenty of attempts to break it, it finally broke. We may see the same thing in this. That's why if this happens like this, I think we could be looking at a mid to end of 2023 for the bottom. Now, as you can see in Amazon, we had a big bounce here. This is kind of like the 2019 Bitcoin run. So that would get us back up into the 44,000 range, maybe in 2024, somewhere in that area, maybe 2025, where everybody will expect it super high again. And then we just continue back down for a few more years and back up. Now, if it was to play out exactly like this, which obviously that's not a guarantee, but if it was to play out like Amazon, it could be 10 years before you see a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Just something to keep in mind. Let's take a look. We'll go into the smaller time frames in a minute, but if you guys are interested in trading, definitely I suggest checking out PrimeXBT. Links down below. There's also a video at the end of the video, along with that Amazon video, that will be a tutorial, show you how to change your margin, where to put your promo codes. You can use Savvy50 as your promo code. That gets you up to a $7,000 bonus. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. You can trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, pre-markets, everything, all from this one. You don't get the scam wicks like you get at other exchanges, guys. I've explained this many a times, but check it out if you haven't. You can join the contest section for free to get used to the platform. I will be having a contest where you can win a Sappy Seal NFT, and there's a $5,000 prize pool, I believe, maybe $10,000. Not sure yet. I will be making the announcements, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and let's get into the smaller time frame. So this is the daily. As you guys know, this 5 waves down here, this ABC bull trap that we were expecting, this 3-way move, even though it went higher than I expected. But regardless, we got it, and that was a huge bull trap. I told you way down here that it was going to happen in around June, and which it did, and that everybody would be screaming $100,000 Bitcoin again, and we were not going to get it. I even told everybody I would delete my accounts if we got it last year. Did not happen. This looks like a major bear flag, guys. If we break the bottom of this, the target ends up to the mid $20,000 range. Also, way back here, before this even broke, we had this measured move that if we broke this area, it was going to get down to, you guessed it, the mid $20,000 range, guys. We've been calling this for a long time. And as I said, everyone expects this area to hold. So we may get a bounce here, you know, for months and months. It may bounce around in here, you know, make a range in between, say, the 40,000 and 24. But eventually, if this does break, and it could break straight away because everybody might long here, and they just do a huge long squeeze and smash it all the way down. But the next target, if that is a bear flag, is going to be around this 6,500 range. That's a major possibility, guys. We've showed it in the RSI here. We had this rising wedge that we broke down from. The measured move of that for the RSI is way down to this red line, which we've hit quite a few times. So everything's looking pretty bearish. I would just be extremely careful here. Like I said, we might get a quick spike up to get more liquidity, but regardless, I think this is all pretty bearish. Now, if we start trading above this 44,000 range, then we could expect to retest the top of this. The only time I get bullish, and it's not super long-term bullish, would be a break of this dotted line up here, which would have to be somewhere around the $50,000 range, which a lot of people are expecting, which is why I don't believe we'll get there. But make up your own mind. If you're trading, trade safely, guys. Use low leverage, especially if you're not used to trading, or if you're just learning. Maybe just try paper trading. Never put in more than you're willing to lose. All right, let's take a look at the 4 hours. So this is a 4-hour chart we had been talking about for a long time. I believe this is just an ABCDE. We've made our E. We come down from there. Same thing. Our targets all are in the mid $20,000 range. If that area breaks within the next few months, possibly 6 months. Who knows? Like I said, we could just come down here like this. If this breaks, come back to a retest, then just bounce around in this area, making everybody bullish again. And eventually, if this breaks, guys, our first target after that's around the 6,500 range. So just something to watch out for. Be careful, be cautious, guys. Let's zoom in a little bit on this 4 hour. Whoops. And see what's going on. We are getting rejected at the 21 EMA. Right now, we're bouncing around in here. If we do get a big spike, a bull trap, I would expect it to come up somewhere near this 200 EMA on the 4 hour, and that would be around the 40,500, 40,100, depending on when it gets up here. So that is a possibility. But if we break this red trend line again here at the 38.2, or let's say 38,000, it's looking pretty grim, guys. Anytime, if we break this bottom here, everybody has this line drawn different. I use the wicks. The wicks are way better in my opinion. They're more accurate. So that gets us around the 37.3 range. If that breaks, guys, it's going to be looking pretty ugly. But remember, there's a good possibility it comes down really fast. We get a big wick to the upside, come back up in the next week or so and retest it before continuing down. So something to look at, something to be careful about. Now, Ethereum is bearish here, getting rejected at the 8 EMA. That same bear flag for Ethereum is around the 2,600. If that area was to break, I'd be looking for the next target of 1919, and then 1510, and then 680. Now, if this 680 comes, that could be the middle or end of 2023. Obviously, it could go a lot lower if this Amazon chart plays out. So be cautious, guys. Litecoin, you guys know my target. Ever since we broke way over here, we broke this rising broadening wedge, we've had this target of the mid-20s range. Again, with this, if we are in that long-term bear market till the middle or end of 2023, could go much, much lower. XRP, our XRP triangle here broke. Our first target is 28 cents, and then 17 cents is my next target. That 17 cents is just the measured move from right there. So gold looking pretty rough, guys. Right now it's sitting on the daily 200 EMA. If we get a bounce there, it could be okay. No guarantees. It is showing some hidden bullish divergence, so make it a bounce here. Silver, you guys know my target for silver is around 20 bucks. It's been like that ever since we broke over here in June of 21. Let's see, the gold target is ever since over here we made this B, and that was the same time around June 21. So these may be stretched out a bit, but I still think it's a good possibility that these are our targets for gold. Be careful, be cautious, trade safe. Thanks again for everybody stopping in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Scroll down, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and yeah, take it easy, guys. Have a great day. I'm out.